The second game is always different to the first. Chelsea expected to go.
Don't want any sort of chaos, because chaos will mean that Chelsea will thrive.
Fascinating. Sanchez with the ball at his feet. He's got Enzo Fernandez to his right. He's looking for a route to find Cole Palmer. He probably tried to do a little bit too much there, Jean-Pierre. Sarr tussling with Khvicha, who's got the wrong side of him, and that's the worst possible start. That's exactly what Chelsea didn't want to happen. It's perfect for Paris Saint-Germain. A mistake by Mamadou Sarr, making his Champions League first start tonight. And Chelsea are behind. Well, they need to try and harness the spirit that they showed in the Club World Cup. And Jean Neves. Khvicha. Khvicha. Aimed towards Chalobah, over his head comes to Pedro Neto. And it took a flick off someone. It may have come off Andre. Ashraf Hakimi. Barcola. Oh dear. Well, that really will pop the balloon. Barcola scores for the second week running, having not scored a Champions League goal. Caicedo to attack it. Jean Pedro wanted it to come down, it wouldn't come. And with Rashford and the boys downstairs, where he said that they had to go blow by blow.
They tried to get an early goal and been punished twice. Backs and as a collective they haven't quite got themselves.
The goals came from mistakes. And Sporting are going to go through and knock Bernard Glimt out. Palmer with a decent delivery, and Chelsea have got the forward players to click into gear. They also need to be a little bit more
so difficult against this Paris team.
Find a shooting opportunity. This is Khvicha. Slightly behind.
A bit better from Chelsea, just stopped PSG just getting the ball on the pitch quickly.
Right, Skania with a team, and they've got some fantastic talent, and it is always going to be difficult. Chelsea just can't get anywhere near the ball at the moment. Scepticism amongst those who support the Blues.
It's a neat experience.
A lot of the fan base a little bit frustrated with being seen as a project. They want it. Khvicha, and he's played it back to him, and Khvicha eventually is flagged offside. I think Zaire Emery was the one who was in the offside position, but the way they walked
down in the second leg, just the ease of which.
It's time.
Absolutely. I feel for him, senior.
They're both 7 o'clock tomorrow starts, and Barcelona Newcastle before that. I don't know whether it's distracting the players, but there's Dembele, and it's in towards Jean Neves. That was another chance.
Yes.
Here's Jean Pedro. Well, again, they've had 5 attempts tonight, none of them on target. In towards the near post it goes, and Safanov gets.
But that's the way in. We've got such a high line, Paris, that sort of straight ball and a good run either from deep.
Well, the good news is that there is an English team that have soon to Jean Pedro. Activity about the fact that they have gone 2-1 up on aggregate. But largely they'll still get 5 teams from the Premier League and the Champions League next year. It's a decent looking cross. It was well defended actually.
Performance and result cannot be too damaging for Chelsea in the Premier League. No injuries. And you certainly got this team that used to be Galacticos, didn't it? Messi, etc.
Fernandez gets hold of 1 or 2 of those really young players that went into their way of operating. when you look at the squad, Tosin is the... Neto, Kukureya, Barcola racing clear and getting into the penalty area. Still going Barcola. Big stop by Robert Sanchez. He came out and made himself huge, and he had to.
Yeah, and just look at that. It's sort of 20-25 minutes. Going toe to toe, just
Activity about the fact that they have gone 2-1 up on aggregate, but largely for the...
from it. Can you see a reaction? So certainly need
winless run against them before tonight. That's soon to be 6 if it stays like this. Called the Farmers League. He had a little bit of a laugh. He had 2 defeats in 10 coming into tonight. Palmer. He's going to try and draw the foul that he's not going to get. The referee then gives handball. Slipped by Saturdays. So that felt huge, and he had to.
Yeah, and just look at that.
Chelsea managed to get it out towards the near side.
It's a foul, yeah.
This isn't it, the kind of silence that weighs heavy in the air. Here's Pedro trying to bend the key players in this match that you feel would have made a difference. Delap and Lapia in the next few moments who are about to come off the bench and just try something that he's been able to do very often because of his injury problems. So, no Malagusto tonight, no Reece James trying to get away. Delap with the back heel, cleared away by Pierce. It's cut back to Achraf Hakimi, and then it comes and slammed into the net beautifully by Magulu. It's a terrific finish from a young player. Still 6 goals, but we've still got 28 minutes left of this game. Chelsea second to everything right now. Zaire Emery.
For the majority of the game after it went 2-0 PSG, but when they decide...
A ruthless display. Worry about Chelsea and their lack of being able to... They have even more weapons now.
But it's not just on the 2 legs. You know, Chelsea had the higher quality chance. It's a wonderful thing.
It's one of those things that could have happened though, isn't it? Because it is something... They have even more weapons now.
It's not just on the 2 legs. You know, Chelsea had the higher quality chance.